Good afternoon. The topic we are going to discuss. Good afternoon. The topic we are going to discuss now is Unit One: Introduction of Grid Computing Subject Introduction about the evolution of distributed computing. First of all, we have to understand what is a distributed computing. Distributed computing is a field of computer science that studies distributed system. Distributed system is a models in which components located on network computers which is communicated across the network. We can also tell that the component can be interact with each other in order to achieve the a common goal. The three significant characteristics of distributed systems are concurrency of components, lack of global clock, and independent failure of components. So, examples of distributed system can be vary according to the SOA. SOA means this is some software-oriented services based on system massively multiple player online games to peer applications. A computer program that runs in distributed system is called a distributed program, and distributed programming is the process of writing such programs. There are many alternatives for the messages passing system, include HTTP, means high throughput processors, and remote procedure connectors and message queues, etc. The next topic we are going to see is a scalable computing over the internet. In the age of computing, millions of billions of people use the internet today, and they have the HPC and HTC. So first of all, we have to understand what is HPC. HPC is nothing but it is a high performance computer. It is used for performing the system performance. Whereas HTC, it is emergence of computing instead of high throughput. Here in HTC, we will check for the throughput of the computing system, just with parallel and distributed computing technologies. The purpose is to advance the emerging new technologies. Some of the high performance computing or HPC, high performance computing, it is emerged in 2010. It will be useful in mostly of scientific, engineering, and manufacturing communities. This is an example of both HTC and HPC architecture. In this HTC, we can see that high throughput system where the throughput is increased in peer-to-peer network. Then in HPC, the clusters is formed. In HPC, we can call it as an homogeneous node since it is a high speed, but is a centralized control of clusters. In HTC, it is a disparate nodes. Example, we can say that P2P, that is peer-to-peer network, which will share the files. Then that service-oriented architectures also included in the computation and data grids. In turn, both this computation and data grid will have services of SOA, that is Web 2.200 services, Internet clouds, and Internet of Things. So, Internet of Things is nothing but the one of the computational and data grids. Then we will use the RFID sensors for sensing the things, everything. So this is the structure of both HTC and HPC. But so we can say here HPC is homogeneous, that is it will be same like performance. It can be used for scientific calculation and all. Whereas this HTC is disseparate nodes. Separate nodes we performed in a distributed manner system. So high throughput computing, as we said, it is development of market-oriented high-end computing undergoing a strategic change from HPC paradigm to HTC paradigm. The main application of high computing is interact new web services. HTC technologies need to not only improve the terms of batch processing system speed, but also the address acute problems of cost, energy, saving, security, and reliability at many data and enterprise computing centers. So it will also have some computing paradigm distinction. There are three types of computing paradigm distinctions. One is centralized computing. This is a computing paradigm by which all computer resources are centralized in one physical system. For example, the resources like processor, memory, storage, etc. And in parallel computing, in all processors are either tightly coupled with centralized shared memory or loosely coupled with distributed memory. Some author refers to this discipline as a parallel processing, so interprocess communication is accomplished through the shared memory. Next is distributed computing. A distributed system consists of multiple autonomous computers, each having its own private memory communicating to the computer network. Information exchange in distributed system is accomplished through message passing. Computer program that runs in a distributed system is also known as a distributed program. The process of writing distributed program is referred to as a distributed programming. Thank you.